Yeah, so NBA Media Day was just at the start of this week. A lot of different storylines coming in and out. I'm excited. I'm generally, where's your guys' excitement level with this season at on a scale of like 1 to 10? Because I feel like the league is most, and I think somebody said this. I was reading something on social media. Somebody said the league is as balanced as it's really ever been. You know what I'm saying? There's no team right now that's got this total clear-cut advantage. So where's your guys' excitement level for the NBA season at right now?
I'm pretty excited. I'm just excited to see all these new duos and teams, especially the Cavs. I want to see how that's gonna work. Mm-hmm. The Clippers, Ty caused quite a stir on Twitter the other day.
Let's talk about that. What did I say?
If I can go back in.
I said John. I said,
yeah, go ahead.
I predicted John Wall was going to be an all-star or something like that. It was a hot take, but I said I predicted. I think
it was like 15 points per game. It was like not crazy stats at all.
It was like 17 and 10 on efficient shooting, which to me, if you let's say the Clippers go number 1 in the West by All-Star break. Let's say they're the best team in the West by that time. Yeah, read the tweet off real quick.
I'd say John Wall has one of the best comebacks in league history, makes an all-star team, goes top 3 in assists per game, and the Clips finally get to the finals. Stat line prediction, 1940. Ooh, wow. 19, shooting 44% from the field, 35% from 3, 9 assists a game, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal.
Now, are those not all? Now, let's say that's the best team in the West next year. Why would if we gave Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green an all-star selection, why would that be crazy to think John Wall could get one if the Clippers are top of the West?
Oh, it's not, because Draymond Green shouldn't belong in there. First of all, he shouldn't made it.
Somebody called us fake. Yeah. Somebody now y'all want to start deep riding John, but 1 year ago he was robbing money from the NBA undeservingly.
He's just mad he didn't get $40 million.
And then you know what I responded to that? I said, bro, we never said that. Like people be like, when you make an opinion, somebody be like,
you don't say I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I was like, no, I said we didn't say that. The league report didn't say that. You said that.
You know how many times we've talked about John? I'm about to say J. Cole. Goddamn, John Wall, his whack ass. John Wall on his episode.
Yeah,
we don't talk about him at all. So the fact that he said that is just some crazy shit.
Ridiculous. But yeah, I predict. Like I said, if Andrew Wiggins could be an all-star, right? Let's say the Clips. Like I said, let's say the Clips go start off and they're top in the West and they're healthy, and John Wall's putting up numbers similar to that. Why couldn't he be an all-star? Shut y'all ass up on Twitter. Now
he could put up those numbers, because like he said, he was saying in the summer, whatever, he was like, most of the dudes that's gonna be guarding me are like gonna be backups, most likely, because they got to deal with Paul George and Kawhi. Yeah, like, he's not gonna get like the main guy, the main defender.
Yeah, I will say. Then they had that video of Elfrid Payton locking him up. So
I was like, one. Yeah, I saw that. They did put that there. I was like, Yeah, John Wall, like, and there was never a John Wall fall off too. He just got hurt, and after he got hurt, he got put in a lot of different situations. So, yeah, and like I said, I'm excited to see him play, because I think we talked about last episode. Not that he has a lot to prove, but his comeback story would be dope, because a lot of stuff happened like since the last time we saw him at his best. His mom passed, a lot of different things. He's got a great story right now, so I like to see him get back to where he used to be at, which he can do. So
I'm rooting for John, man.
That's facts.
Yeah, I say this: I don't want him to fail anything, but I will never root for the Clippers, but I don't want him to fail. I say that. I never root for anybody for the. That's as nice way I can put it. I never root for the Clippers in my life. So.
I hope they stay healthy this year, because the one thing I just want to see is a healthy Clippers team. Because we could have already seen their finals run back a couple years ago. They could have had Phoenix's spot. You know what I'm saying? If they were healthy. So
if Kawhi gets hurt again, as a matter of fact, Paul George ain't been the healthiest motherfucker either. He been getting hurt too.
True.
If Paul George or Kawhi Leonard gets hurt this year one more time, Steve Ballmer's breaking that team up. It's so obvious to me.
Yeah, it's got to happen. Which sucks, dude, which I would hate to see, because I remember how excited I was when I just first heard that. Just the point they had PG, Pat Bev, and Kawhi on the same team. I was like, defensively.
And the crazy thing is, y'all, I'm not talking about you all, but I'm just talking about people. They're going to be like, oh, LeBron, his experience with Lakers, it failed. He only won a championship. He made the playoffs twice. True. But they will never mention Kawhi not winning shit or Paul George not winning shit. It's crazy to me how they just ignore them.
And then the excuses are almost the same, right? Injuries, a bunch of stuff. Very true.
They don't want to hear it. That's crazy. That's how much hate my boy got to deal with. And I'll be honest, I was hating on him for a time too.
You were hating on Brown for a minute. First big storyline media day. Zion looked like he cut a lot of weight, and he said he's at his best right now. So, what are y'all expectations for Zion this season? Here's my real question: is an MVP push outside of the realm of possibility for Zion Williamson?
No.
He can have the same. He can have the same MVP push that Ja Morant had, if not better.
Okay. Wow. Facts.
I think people keep forgetting that before Zion got hurt, he was averaging 27 points per game in his
second year.
Yeah, dude.
Second year. And he was already looking like he was damn near unguardable. So it's like,
yeah. No,
people saying that Zion is they're as the young folks say, casuals.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing. But yeah, he's gonna have a great year.
And who knows what he added to his game, right? Like, I mean, obviously, when we talk about him cutting weight and the time that he missed, there has to be something that he added. What if it's a better handle? What if it's
they know jumper?
What if it is a jumper? You never know. You know what I mean? What if it is some more polished post game? Like if you cut weight like that, and it's not like he made this drastic weight change, but he did cut weight. And so if you cut weight, there had to be some other parts of his game that he added. That's the part about the offseason. Like you just want to see what guys got better at, So I wonder what those things are that he got better at.
I really hope he did cut weight, because how many times we've been through this with Zion saying he cut weight and then they call him fat like within the next. I mean, he's, in my opinion, okay, we made jokes, but he's never been fat.
He was never fat, yeah.
Like, let's be honest, if he played football, he'd just be another muscular ass linebacker or something.
Yep.
That's literally all he would be. So he's not fat. But people be calling him fat 2 weeks from now saying he looked heavier. So I don't know whether to believe if he really cut weight. I hope he keeps his weight at a controlled pace though. Because we all seen him when he's healthy.
He's just a big dude, bro. It's not. I don't think it's not like y'all said. Zion has never been fat, bro.
Facts.
No, he has a football player body, which means he's like his muscle mass is very high.
Yep. Very true. Very true. And I think also when we talk about him maybe making the MVP push, like I mean the expectations are high. Like I don't think we had the expectations for the Grizzlies, last year going into last year that we had for the Pelicans. We saw what they did. They had better weapons than the Grizzlies. They still have CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram. Those are 3 legitimate 20-plus points per game scorers, right? Then you talk about the guys around him. Herb Jones is going to make a big leap. He's got to. Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy, who a lot of people are excited about, who did some great stuff in the summer league. So many different pieces on that team. They should. We kind of talk about it, but they should make this major leap. From just being maybe a playing team, to possibly getting into first or second round territory. They had that type of upside with that level of offensive talent. And if Zion does make that offense or that MVP run, they should be able to get in there and be like a legit second round squad or whatever. So I'm very excited for that team, so.
You got to get me right. But I think what you think that ceiling is for the Pelicans? Do you think they can, I don't want to say like Western Conference Finals because that's crazy. But the fact that they made the playoffs last year under the new format with the play-in tournament and everything, I think we're going to be expecting them to be like maybe a 5 or 6 seed. But let's be honest, we've seen teams like that make that surprise playoff appearance 1 year before, but then everybody comes back and then they're not as good as we think they are. Do you think that's going to happen to them?
I hope they shouldn't, because they shouldn't. I don't think only thing is that they've got a lot of youth, right? Their core is made up of a lot of youth. And you talk about Zion, he's not really a playoff experience. He doesn't have any playoff experience, I don't think. He's going to be your best player. But like I said, I mean, you look at what they did last year, what they had. Willie Green's still a great coach. I don't think that's going to be that much of an issue for them. So
Big Willie.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see a full season out of Zion so people can recognize shit. He better than I didn't turn back to the Zion train. Remember, I ain't like Zion because I was North Carolina and Duke and all that. And they feel like they overrated him in college. But he about to prove people he actually better than Ja Morant. Watch.
Yeah, that is a conversation that a lot of us kind of forgotten about, is who was the best from that class. We really couldn't judge Zion because of his health, but this is gonna be a season when we start talking about Zion. Is he top 10? He may sneak into some like just outside the top 5 combos.
If we want to be honest, at full health, if we want to be honest, Ja's second year compared to Zion, it's not even close. Like Zion blew him out of the water. Well, now, but Ja did get his team to the playoffs, so you can debate me with that. So
My thing also is if we call Ja top 5, and people are calling Ja top 5 points in the season, then it's not crazy to think that Zion can easily be top 10, maybe just outside the top 5 by the end of the year.
This dude is getting Ja is too, because he doesn't have a reliable jumper for real. But both of them really be getting to their points, they point average per game, whatever, without a reliable jumper.
Yeah, like Ja did. Let me lead the league in paint scoring at one point or some shit.
Yeah,
like
his jumper is still not refined at all. So
yeah,
people let him shoot for a reason, and he still averaged like 26 points.
Yeah. One more team. One more team out west that we've never talked about on this pod, but they had a quietly amazing offseason. Signed KCP. Guys are going to be back and healthy with Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. But the Nuggets, I mean, I don't really know why a lot of people have been talking about. They made some really solid additions in the offseason. I mentioned that KCP pickup was very, very, very underrated because now you have another guy who can knock down shots and can defend at a high level. So I don't know.
You know why? Same, different years, same shit. That's why nobody talk about it.
That's Carl's favorite player right there.
Who?
KCP.
Oh yeah. He's a solid. He's like the most average kind of NBA player, but he does his job.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. Like Caruso.
Yeah.
I still wish.
Carl don't like them niggas that try to stand out and do too much.
Yeah. Nah, see, I don't like them niggas that be talk too much, be all cocky and everything. Just play ball. Like the old school dudes say. Just play. You're celebrating too much. Just play it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Think about the core they've already got. Like, let's say MPJ, Jamal, and Nikola Jokic are all healthy this entire season. That's three guys who can give you at the lowest. One of those guys is going to average is 19 a game, right? Then Bruce Brown is another big pickup they have. Plus KCP. You guys to see anything different happen with the Nuggets this year?
We go see
two big time role players.
I think I'll think they'll finish top 4 in the conference again. I don't know if last year. What would they finish last year?
They were probably like, I mean, they ended up playing the Warriors first round. So they had to be like,
I mean, like at the end of the regular season, were they?
I think they had to be like 7 or some shit like that. Because
No, I don't think they were in the play in. They weren't 7 because they weren't in the play.
Oh, right. They had right.
Some 5 or 6 or some shit like that. Probably.
Yeah,
most likely. But yeah, they probably were 6 because they play. You said they played Golden State
in that first round,
going like 3rd or something. Maybe I don't know. It don't matter. But I'm just saying it's the fact that they have a back-to-back MVP on their team, and we don't really talk about Joker as like the best player in the league. I don't think he is still. He can win another MVP, and I still wouldn't. But isn't that kind of sad if you think about it?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
Is that your reason? That's the reason why they ain't gonna do shit.
No. I was just saying that just kind of randomly tying that to the team. I'm like, they do have a back-to-back MVP on their team, and I was just asking you all, is that kind of sad that he isn't viewed as the best player?
Yeah, he's been the least talked about back-to-back MVP probably ever.
Yeah, man, Steve Nash. Yeah, I'm talking about him either.
And they only talk about his to complain about it, honestly.
Yeah, and Joker's stats is like swallows his because he averages almost the same amount as assists, damn near. It is more points.
Yeah.
So.
Is there a place?
I think it's just because the if you're not like a supreme athletic type of player in any sport, they're not going to always view you as the best player, even if you win MVP. Like the most athletic person is probably always going to get recognized more than the person that's just, I don't know, skillful.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. So is there anything beyond Western Conference Finals or second round for this team?
Nope.
So you guys don't think in a playoff series they can take the Clippers? Let's go down the list. Clippers, they can't get them?
Nope.
Lakers?
Nope.
Yes. Nope. Yes.
No, we back. Lake Show back. Don't.
Y'all not making the playoffs.
We back. We like the 80, like the late. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Y'all not making the playoffs.
Pat Bev, and Russell Westbrook gonna be a dynamic.
Pat Bev ain't doing a lick of nothing.
I also think this. I think they can give Golden State a run for their money in the playoff series.
Oh, Golden State, yeah. Because I'm be honest, I don't want to discredit Golden State winning the championship, but that's like one of the most, I don't know, not least talented teams I've seen win like a championship, but it's like up there. Like they really didn't have that much talent as the previous Golden State team. So I don't
outside of Curry, yeah, very true.
I know that sounds like I'm hating. I'll be honest, I know it sounds like I'm hating, but they just didn't.
It makes sense.
That team just didn't feel like a championship team, even though they won it. Yes. It just really didn't seem like one. Am I crazy for saying that?
No, I actually agree with that. It was their least talented, because even you look at Clay and Draymond, they were a lesser version of what they were in 2015.
Like the Celtics could have easily, if Jason Tatum just played a little bit better, they could have easily, to me, won that series by 5 games. Because if we're being honest, the games they lost, they were winning by 15. That kids kept losing leads. They could have easily won that series.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. I agree. I definitely agree with that. They could be so Denver could get Memphis. So realistically, to me, honest, in my opinion, yeah, they can. They can. Bro, Denver,
you don't think Denver can get Memphis?
Denver can
No,
work.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it.
They act like Memphis, the best team in the world.
Realistically, dude, it's one team that I'd be like, I'm for sure they can beat them, but I think they can beat the Lakers. I mean, it depends on how. With the Lakers, it depends on their health. If they're healthy and if they find their stride, no, they're not going to beat them. But that's
the Lakers don't make the playoffs.
I think that's a bad take still. Even if they don't, I think that's bad.
The Los Angeles Lakers are not making the playoffs.
They will make the playoffs. Ty will get this clip and I will remix it and make a video and have it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When we get this clip, when
it was like, yeah. Win. Yeah.
When we get to playoff time, I'm gonna take this clip, and when them fools don't make the playoffs, I'm gonna take this clip, I'm gonna crop it, I'm gonna at both of y'all, I'm gonna post it everywhere, and tell y'all I was right. They didn't make the playoffs.
Wow.
First of all, I'll say this: Memphis see the Timberwolves getting the playoffs. They ain't getting through the Timberwolves
This year. They're not.
Timberwolves. I think we forget about Timberwolves.
We talk a lot of shit about the Timberwolves, bro, but I think they're going to be very good.
They are.
Yeah, they gonna be at the West is stacked again. That's crazy. But
Denver over Phoenix, another thing I think about. That's another team they probably.
I think Phoenix has.
Phoenix is the new. Who was that? I said. What team was that? I said hate each other.
DeAndre Ayton hate Monty Williams. They haven't even spoken.
What team was that?
Yeah. What you think on that? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say, the Suns, they're gonna fall off. I think they're just gonna be a playoff team now. I think their window closed.
Really?
Yeah.
Then one question to go along with that.
I think it was Brooklyn. I said Brooklyn don't like each other. Phoenix is the new Brooklyn. Phoenix is the new Nets this year.
And that's gonna be something to watch out for. That's gonna be something.
He was happy to say that, wasn't he? Go ahead.
So one more team. So one more. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh shit! Take when this happens.
Was it I said Timberwolves.
Okay, no, yeah. So you mentioned the Suns falling off, right? So where do the Mavs? How high do they rise?
Damn, I forgot about the Mavs. See, the West is to the point where Blake's saying the Lakers not making the playoffs is crazy, but like we mentioning like so many good ass teams. The Mavericks gonna be better than the Suns.
But it's gonna be tough. So they'll be. I feel like record wise they'll be better, but I don't think their playoff run is gonna be as deep. It's the weird thing. It's a weird balance.
I was about to kind of say Golden State might be a 3rd or 4th seed, but the thing is, Clay, I think he's gonna get more reps and like more playing time under his belt.
Yeah,
coming back from that injury, so I think he's gonna be better.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting out west, but I definitely think Denver is very slept on. They made all the moves. They already have great chemistry. They don't really have anything they need to. They don't really need to try to build something new. They've got great chemistry. They just have to execute and stay healthy.
Yeah. What about Portland? Where are they going to be?
Portland ain't doing shit next year.
You don't think they're making the playoffs?
Hell no. Their second best player is like Anthony Simmons.
Damn, dang.
Even Gary Payton II said, I think in a couple of years we could be really good. He said that.
In a couple of years.
Yes, he said in a couple of years we could be solid. Yeah. He said in a couple of years I think we could be. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Dang, bro. He need to be on the better. Like he loyal to a fault almost, because it's like, dude, they not building how you.
Yeah, there's loyal, and then there's just come on now.
He saw what Giannis did. That's what it was.
Yeah,
but that's not gonna work.
But that's a once in a lifetime type of situation where how it worked out for Giannis. That's not as rare.
I mean, I wouldn't say once in a lifetime because I feel like
it is. They don't have no more.
If Chris Middleton hadn't got hurt, they probably would have went back to the finals.
Very true.
Nah.
I think so.
Celtics if Celtics can clamp up Kyrie and KD, they can clamp up fucking Giannis and Chris Middleton. Trust me.
Yeah.
KD and Kyrie is as hard as it gets.
Very true. Very true. Man, that does it for this episode.